So you can see now that that guy is now my background, right? So I can decide to come here and remove background from these guys. So I will have to click on each of them and say, for example, I want to remove background from all of them. First, remove background. You can see, and then I can use format painter. I did that in the video as well. Format painter, and then to do that for all these guys here. Format painter, format painter, just using format painter. Format painter, okay, that's done for that. Format painter, format painter. So you can see something of this nature, right? So it has removed background from all of them, but you know you can't, shouldn't be like this, I mean. So I'm just showing us possibilities. So you can see, so you can decide to now, maybe to these guys now, you can maybe add shadow, right? Effects, and come to shadow, on shadow, right? Outside, bottom right, I think the bottom is fine. So there's shadow on this one now. So you can format paint as well, add shadow to this size. When I want to work, you can say, okay, I'm not using shadow, I'm using border. You can see, so I can decide to, okay, maybe you just play around what you have. So I'm just giving us heads up. Visual, for example, now this categorical label, call out value, rather. Call out value is black, maybe white. Right, I can make it white. Format painter to apply to other ones. Format painter. So these are possibilities that you have that you can do with your report. To just make it. Are you getting what I'm saying, guys? Hello, are you listening, guys?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So these are possibilities. So the last thing I want to talk about before I go to the last two steps, which is where is it? So before I go to this last two steps, distribution and automation, is now you have this, right? You might want to represent total sales. You might want to put logo, right? Or pictures. You can also do that as well. It's the same thing, just insert. There is a website that I use. That is what's the name now? Logo.makr, right? So you can see logo maker. So I come here. So ensure you save this website, logo maker. So let me just send it here, or let me copy from this already. So I'm expecting something of this nature when you're working on your, what's happening? See my network. Okay. So let's wait for this guy to load. So let me close this one. So let me just copy this and paste it to awesome. So that's where I pick. So for example, now I can search for, okay, sales. I will search for sales now. Enter. So to bring in logos, right? You can see sales. And I want to, okay, sales now. Maybe total sales, maybe this or something. You can just pick anyone. Which one should we pick? Let's pick this one, for example. You can see. So this one now is black, but it will show in our background. So we can just change the color by navigating through this side. Maybe this will show, or maybe a white. Right? White. It's white now, but you might not see it. So what you need to do is options. You say what? You can even copy from here, but it won't work for you. Just save it. Save logo. So it will say processing. So you can download your file. So converting your logo into high resolution. Oh, sorry. I think we picked high resolution. So just say download low resolution. So that one requires that you pay. So just say download low resolution. Download resolution. I accept. Then you say download resolution. So to start downloading, so it has downloaded now. Let me see where it is. You can see easier now, but because the background is white, all I need to do is in my Power BI, come to insert. So I'll come to shapes, sorry, image, right? And then go to my download. It should be my download. So this is the guy. Click on open. So you can see now it's here now. Can then reduce it, right? Just go to Z. So it's better you just maybe so that you'll be able to carry this guy. You might not be able to carry it now. Okay, yes. So you can see now, I can now reduce it. It's affecting that guy. So I can come here and hide. So this is that. Where is that logo now? I should be able to see the logo from here. Where is it? Check this group 1, group 2. So image. This is the guy. So I can click on this guy. I can come to general, right? And come to properties. This is the shape. I can, and then this is a position. It's on position 100 on the horizontal, 100 on the vertical. So now I want you to move to the left. So I will change this vertical, sorry, this horizontal, which is straight line, straight like this. I want to make it, let's say 10, for example. You can see that it has shifted. I want to move it up. I will change horizontal from 100, let's say 50. You can see that it's changing. So it's fine here, but I now need to reduce the size. Let me reduce the height to 50 and then this height to 50. You can see it's fine there. Let me bring it down a bit, vertical 55, or let's do 60. 60, for example. So it's fine here now, right? So image. So you can even do an action. So I think I need to explain that too. You can see the scaling is fit it. I want us to do, okay, so background, let's see if we can change the picture. Let's on, and then it's just change the background. So meaning you have to always ensure that you change the color from logomaker.com before you bring it here. To change the color you want to use there, right? I can, as it is now, I can Control CV, sorry, delete this guy. If it's not picking, I can always come to this image to pick it. Control CV. You can see it has duplicated. Maybe I want to move it here as well. Control CV, move it here as well. I'm just saying, but normally, you know, you can also search for profit so that it give you something to represent profit. Orders, you go back. If I type orders here now, let me close this and say orders. Control A, orders. To give me something to show orders. You can see all these baskets. See this guy. Or let me just remove that order. So you can just keep typing orders or cart. You can say for orders now, you can show a cart. Something of this nature. So you copy this again, bring it to where you have orders instead of this one. So that it makes your visual look nice. I hope you are getting something. Hello guys, are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, we are with you.
We can see that it's giving our visual a better look and feel. So this is how you do this, guys, right? Now, one other thing I need to touch, right? I wouldn't want to skip anything. That's how you bring in pictures. Now is, let me duplicate this page. You now have two pages, right? Page 2. So page 2, for example. You might bring in a button instead of you coming here and then, so you can do a button around there. Let's just insert a button here. A button to go to, so let's do a right arrow, for example. So a right arrow, the arrow is there, but you can't see it. You can change the color of that arrow. So it's currently that. Let's change it to white or something. So they really, if you are using old Power BI, you won't see all these things. There's a way you see it. You just see it on a straight line. But this new Power BI now has another control. You can see it's now different. But this shape should give us where we can. I'm looking at where I will change that color. So I'm also not that used to this new. Okay, icon. Okay, line color. I think we should do this. So icon, come to icon under style. There is icon. So I think this is, so I might want to put it at the middle, right? Something of this nature. Then let me close all this ones. Then you see this guy, action. This action is where the word is. The action is, I want, whenever I click on this arrow, it should take me to the next page. So I can configure it and say action, put action on. So you can see the type is what? Back. So back. So we have a lot of, no, just say page navigation, sorry. So page navigation. So he's saying, what do you want this arrow to do? Take me to the next page. Page navigation. Okay, it's fine now. So when you put that page navigation action on this guy, so when you come to this arrow here and press your control must be pressed down and hit this guy. It should take you to the next page. So let me click out first. Okay. Yes, sir. That action is not yet working. Action. Okay, sorry, we've not picked destination. So destination is page 2. So it will work now. So meaning when I press this arrow, take me to page 2. If I click control, you can see it's giving you what you have to press, and then instantly it takes you to what? Page 2. You can also put another arrow here. So I can copy this one. Control C, and then come here and say Control V. But it's showing, I want it to show back arrow. Instead of picking another arrow, I can come to rotation and say, okay, give me, sorry, shape rotation. I should be able to turn it, to flip it here. Textile rotation should be here. So in the former version, you should be able to rotate, just rotate it, and then this one should do too. Should rotate. So you just rotate. Let's pick new one then. Okay, someone is asking a question. Check shape, sir. Okay. Let's check shape. It's not there. This is just rounded corners. This is just shape. Okay, let's see. Yes. Wait, okay. Let's just pick another. The former one has that where is it? Button back arrow now. So let's just delete that first one. Delete that one. Sorry, delete that one. Button back arrow. Shape, right? Think we should change it. Is it style? I think we change the style. Style and then icons. Then change the color to white, right? So I can now go back to this guy as well and say action, put on action. What is it doing? Page navigation. Where is the destination? Page one. So I can come here as well and now control, and then it takes you to page one. Control takes you to page two. So you can perform different actions, right? This action is just page navigation. You can perform through action, bookmark action, and the other and the rest. So you can also do. You can also perform web URL action, whereby you can see the URL. Let's say, for example, I want to say I want to do a web URL on this now. If I say nairaland.com, for example. So I have that with nairaland.com on my action. So if I click on this guy, so normally if I click on this guy now, you can just explore it. Let me put a www or something. www. Or is it this position? So I think we're not getting a conversion, right? So you can just check through. So you can also put so instantly it takes you to that page just for the page navigation. So you can do bookmark as well. Bookmark is, for example, I just want to, just like the way you bookmark a website on your browser and say, okay, you want to visit this, you can do a bookmark. But you can research on that as well, just to. So that's how that works. You can do page navigation. I can do I can that same action can be on this one. Let's say I can do that page navigation on this one as well. On. So meaning you can create a page that has like, okay, take me, you can bring in a picture that says, okay, this picture is to say I'm going to the next page, and then you click on that picture, it takes you that page just to make it interactive. So that is that about that. I hope you get something. So just play around this. Different actions you can do. You can see different buttons you can do. You can do a blank button that you type something inside yourself. Saying, okay, in that button you can see left button. So I have a blank button, for example. blank. So I can come to style now, right? So style, I will say on. So I can say take me to next page, right? That's the text inside it. I will change the font to, let's say, white, so you can see it. Take me to next page. So you have it. You can put an action on it, takes you to, or maybe remove one of the visuals. So these are just things you can do for or with Power BI, right? To make it look nice and make it. So you can, if you present this to an organization now, they might not know it's still Power BI. It's looking wow, wow, wow. With all those cards, with all those stuff, it makes it look so nice and appealing to the eye. Is that not it? Are we good? Are we? You love that? Are we there, guys?
Yes, yes, everywhere is good, boss. Everywhere is good.
So that's how this works, right? So the last part I will take us through here is this picture, which is it's your house after all. Distribution and automation. So when we are talking about distribution, now it means after you can see what is written here. It says steps where we share the reports created with end users and customers, and it is performed on the Power BI online platform. Remember from our last class, I told us three things we do with three forms of Power BI tools. We have the Power BI desktop, which is the one you have here. You can see Power BI desktop. We have Power BI service, and we have the Power BI mobile. All right. So what we've just done here is the Power BI desktop. So for distribution now, two things. If your company does not have Power BI service license, so you have to buy that from Microsoft. If they don't have, if you want to share this report now, what you will have to do, you have to come to file and export it as what? As PDF. Right? Instantly to export it as PDF for me, the 2 pages for me. And then you can see now it's now in PDF format. So I can share this now with my organization. But let's say I just want to share the first page. I don't want to share 2 pages, right? You can come here and say, okay, I don't want to share page 2. Hide page 2. And then instantly when you are now exporting as PDF, it is just export just the first page. It won't export the second page because you don't want to share that second page. You can see now you just have one page, right? So that's how you do that. Then, but if your company has license, which is the normal thing to do as a company, so when you are with a company, you should have a Power BI license so that you don't need to say, I can remember when I went for an interview with one company, one oil and gas company. So they told me, okay, how do we make this report now? So let's say it's an oil and gas. They have a different fuel station. They have one in Agbagada. They have another one in Lekki. And the CEO wants to look at the report real time. You know, maybe I've connected this report now. This is a report I've built, and I've connected it to live production database that I was talking about the other time. In production database, everything that they are doing, let's say you have a sensor. So this is now an end-to-end analytics now. I want to know if my fuel attendants are cheating. This is a case scenario now that was given to me. I want to know if our fuels are doing, right? So, you know, every fuel station has tankers, right, that will not come and drop fuel to those fuel stations, right? Am I right? So when they come to those fuel stations, they drop fuel. In all those tanks, there are sensors. Sensors are what you put to your those tanks, that underground tanks, and it will give us the level. So that sensor is connected to a database, live database. We call it like a data stream. That data is being fed, just like you are feeding this Power BI with Excel. So we're going to be filling that Power BI with a live database. that is pulling data. So every now and then, this Power BI report is changing. Are we following, guys? This Power BI report is changing. So the CEO will want to see, okay, let me just go to the Power BI service. I will look at the report. The report is changing. Maybe it's increasing. So they want to see that change. So he was not asking me, how do we do this? All we need to do is, I said Power BI can do that. He said, is there any solution that I can do? I said Power BI can do that. All I need to do is publish your report online. When I publish it to Power BI service, you can always check it out every time. Everything that is changing, you are looking at it. So every company should at least have Power BI service license. So for me now, my company has that. All I need to do, if I build a report like this and I want to share with my CEO, everybody has an email in the company. So all I need to do is just say publish. Do you want to save changes? Yes. So it ask me for my mail. So I can enter my mail now. Please, guys, are you following me? I hope I'm
Yes,
not talking
boss.
to myself.
Yes.
So I entered, that's my company mail, right? Immediately I enter that, it tell me, okay, take me to Power BI service directly. All right? Now, this is my account. Now, it asks me, so this is, in Power BI service, we have workspaces, right? So this is, workspace is like a folder that contains different reports. Let's say you do sales reports. This one is Eagles training dashboard, different reports. So each of these guys can house many reports. This is one for different, this analytics team, a lot of report under it. I will just click on any one and say select. But this is I can't publish anyhow reports here, right? I can't publish this, right? But this is how, so immediately I say select, I will publish, and then instantly this report will appear in Power BI service. So how do I go to Power BI service? I'll come to a browser. Normally, if to say I publish this report, it will show me something that say take me there. So if I click on that take me there, to take me to Power BI service. But it's because I didn't publish this. So if I want to go to Power BI service from there, I will say app.powerbi.com. So this takes me to Power BI service. Power BI. So you can see now it's taking me, this is Power BI. You can see it's saying, good morning, Michael. So it's welcoming me, right? These are my workspaces. You can see them. So if to say I publish that report now, I publish it to this one now. For example, let me say I publish this one now. You can see it, you open it, say, okay, wow. So all the reports under this workspace, you can see them, all the reports, right? I can look at any one of them. These are reports, these are databases, these are reports. So if I click on, let's say, let me click on this weekly crude report. You can see now, look at this. So immediately I click on it, Eagles training report, to show this way. So anywhere in the world, and as long as the CEO has access to this, you will see everything that is making changes. So this was what I said Power BI can do. This is Power BI service. And if you are doing Power BI mobile as well, you can access it on mobile. So this is how you access your report. So I can also, maybe I want to make changes. I don't have a file. Maybe, for example, I lost this file. I couldn't see it again. And I published it already. I have 10 minutes. So join through another link. I have this file, I published it already, and I can't find it again. Right? I can come back to this Power BI. From Power BI service, I can download the report again and say file. You can see download this file. So it will download everything for me again. And I can go back to my file and reopen it as this. So that's how Power BI works, right? You can see you can share as well. You can do a lot of things, right? You can also download, I think you can download from here as well, right? The only thing you can't do in Power BI service is note that is modeling, which is this guy. This is the only thing you can't do in Power BI service, modeling. You can also create that like we did here in Power BI service. I hope that is clear to us. So that is distribution part of the process. The last part is automation, right? Now, if I go back to transform query, these are the data I've loaded here, right? And it's an Excel file, superstore data. It is in Eagle training with 5. Now, let's say I now populated this same file with another Excel file. So let me go back to that file, Eagle training with 5, superstore. Let me open this guy now. As it is now, let me just copy, let me control End to go take you to the last part of this. Let me just say I'm copying, shift control right arrow, shift control down arrow to highlight that. Let's say I'm copying this. I'm saying, okay, this is another day data now. Let me paste this. Okay, let me enable it. Let me paste this guy here again. Select it. So let's say I'm copying just this part. I'm assuming that this part I've copied is a new day. This is day 5, for example. And I want to copy, and I want to drop another data, which is day 6. You know, we've created our report already. Let me save this. We've created our report already. You know, our data has increased now, right? All I need to do is, this is my report. All I need to do is just refresh. Immediately I refresh, the report refreshes directly. So every of our numbers now, you see that total sales and every other thing should increase now. When I refresh, this is what we call automation. Everything is automated. Oh, sorry, this was happening. So let me go back to my Power here first. Okay, so let me refresh here. Refresh all. Also refresh all. So sorry, we've not closed this. We have to close this. That's why it's doing. So let's close this first. So, first. So that data we just add, and let me just close and apply. I wouldn't want to troubleshoot this, but what I'm saying in essence is instantly when you so instantly when the moment I refresh, right? The moment you refresh, so, okay, I thought so. The moment you refresh and you close and apply, I wouldn't want to troubleshoot. So all these numbers here will automatically change. It will just increase. Maybe this 471K after adding another data, it comes to 472K, 473K, and like that, and like that, and like that. So that is basically just automation. Right? That's just automation. So any question? I wouldn't want to troubleshoot this here. Questions. You have 5 minutes. Okay. So, sir, why don't you create a folder, save it, and put it in the folder? So, create a folder for which one?
Sir.
Create a folder for what?
What I'm saying is that maybe once you do this one now,
yeah,
and you copy and paste, you save it and put it in the same folder with the former one you've done before you refresh. I think it will work like that.
That is the same. I didn't change the folder. You can see the folder was not changed, right? It's still this. It's still here. It's still here. So that data, you check the past.
Okay. What I'm saying that maybe you open this, copy it, give it another name and paste it again and save inside that folder.
You mean this?
Yes, maybe to go to the. Yes, yeah. Instead of just copy and paste in the same link, maybe you should just copy some part and create a new Excel sheet, save it and put it in the same folder and refresh.
Okay. That maybe it will work. It will also, yeah, it will work. It will work.
Yes. Okay, sir.
It will work. So you can just rename, just. So, I mean, but what will happen in that case is, okay, let me just do that so that it is, you see some other, let me exit here. Let me paste it here. Now, the folder part is now this Control C. I can come here and say, instead of putting this guy here, it's now from here direct. You can see. So because that file is now, I don't know if it's better what I'm saying now. The folder part is now Eagles Training Superstore Data X. We check this one. So I've moved it from V5 and I've put it here. So it's now here now. So I can rename it as you said. We are renaming this. I don't just rename it. Superstore. So I've renamed it now. Let me close this guy. I have to come here and remove this guy as well. Superstore. It picks it. You can see, and it's fine. You can see it has picked that, it has added that. One thing I can also do is I can come to data source setting. Let's say you can see now that this was the former source. You can see that it has changed to this. So if I want to change this source now again, maybe it's another piece. I can just say I can click on the new. Okay, let me change this one. This is the former source. Change source. So okay, this is it. I will browse and then I will navigate to the new source. Is there now? Then I'll just say just navigate to open. So instantly, okay, instantly we can see now it has changed to this. So I can change source as well and close and then refresh. But I wouldn't want to go through this the process because of our time. It shouldn't be failing anyway. There's an error somewhere. So that's what it is basically. So boss, so the next, I think this guy is going to, we have less than 1 minute. Just ask your questions around what I've said so far, so that the next video now will explain the project a bit, you don't understand, and then move to explain. Questions, guys?
Nope, I don't have question for now.
John? Joseph.
Yeah, I don't have a question for now. So when I go back, reflect, and I watch the videos repeatedly again, if I have any challenge, I'll let you know.
Okay. Michael.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So you have less than 1 minute. Maybe after the class, I can come back to this guy and troubleshoot what is happening so that we can fix it. So